Okay, this is part. Was it part 4? Part 3? Hold on. Yeah, part 4, I believe. Or no, part 4 was the other one. This is part 5. It cut off again. Stupid camera. Okay. And she said unto him, Say on. And the camera had cut off at verse 16. And now I ask one petition of thee. This is Adonijah, the son of Haggith, talking to Bathsheba. And now I ask one petition of thee. Deny me not. And she said unto him, Say on. And he said, Speak, I pray thee, unto Solomon, the king, for he will not say thee nay. Hold on. Gosh dang it. Where are we at? Oh, for he will not say thee nay, that he give me Abishag, the Shunammite, to wife. And Bathsheba said, Well, I will speak for thee unto the king. Or maybe she said, well, I will speak for thee unto the king. Bathsheba therefore went unto King Solomon to speak unto him for Adonijah. And the king rose up to meet her, and bowed himself unto her. Rose up to meet her, and bowed himself unto her, and sat down on his throne, and caused a seat to be set for the king's mother, and she sat on his right hand. Then she said, I desire one small petition of thee. I pray thee, say me not nay. And the king said unto her, hold on. Ask on, my mother, for I will not say thee nay. And she said, Let Abishag the Shunammite be given to Adonijah thy brother to wife. And King Solomon answered and said unto his mother, And why dost thou ask Abishag the Shunammite for Adonijah? Ask for him the kingdom also, for he is mine elder brother. Even for him, and for Abiathar the priest, and for Joab the son of Zeruiah, however it's pronounced. Then King Solomon sware by the Lord, saying, God do so to me, and more also, if Adonijah have not spoken this word against his own life. Oh snap, stuff is about to get real. Oh snap. Now therefore, as the Lord liveth, which hath established me, and set me on the throne of David my father, and who hath made me an house, as he promised, Adonijah shall be put to death this day. Verse 25. And King Solomon sent by the hand of Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, and he fell upon him that he died. What? King Solomon sent by the hand. So let's go back, because I've been going through this pretty fast. If I want to say the name. So right there, what I get when she's asking him something, she's like, "Don't say no." Okay, what I'm about to ask you, don't say no. And he's saying, "Okay, I won't say no." And then she says, "Hey, let Abishag Shunammite marry Adonijah. Let her be your brother's wife." And King Solomon answered and said unto his mother, "Why do you ask Abishag the Shunammite for Adonijah?" And it's almost like he knows, and that's why he's asking to see what she says, to get the answer out of her, because he's Adonijah's asking him probably for a specific reason. He sees that he can't get the kingdom, and he tried to take it first, but then it didn't work. King David passed it to King Solomon. Now Adonijah is like jealous, so he's like, you know what? Let me try to work through her, Abishag, to get some sort of reign in the kingdom, maybe to undermine King Solomon. I think I said this in chapter 2, part 1. It just seems like he's trying to undermine King Solomon, trying to get inside the kingdom slowly but surely and subtly. So it's like, okay, if I can marry Abishag, then I'll have some sort of say, and then I can take the time I need to undermine and manipulate people and overthrow King Solomon. And maybe King Solomon knows that. I don't know, it's just a thought. Get the heck over there. Okay. And then King Solomon's like, okay, ask for him the kingdom also, for he is mine elder brother, even for him, and for Abiathar the priest, and for Joab the son of Zeruiah. See, I always thought King Solomon was the oldest, though. I know King David had a baby, and then that baby was ended up dying in the womb because of King David's sin. And then a second baby popped up from Bathsheba, and I always thought that was King Solomon. Could have sworn it was, but it's all good. Okay. King Solomon swore by the Lord, saying, okay, I went there. And, okay, right where I was, 25. Actually, you know what, let me go. And okay, let me go back. Ask for him the kingdom also, for he is mine elder brother. And I'm wondering if he's being sarcastic. It's like, okay, if you're going to ask that, ask for him to have the kingdom, ask for him to have this. I don't know. Even for him and for Abiathar the priest and for Joab the son of Zeruiah. Then King Solomon swore by the Lord, saying, God do so to me, and more so, if Adonijah have not spoken this word against his own life. It's like put his life at risk trying to say these things to get this going. It's like he's saying, if I'm wrong in assuming that Adonijah has spoken these words that could put his life at risk just by asking her as wife to undermine the kingdom of Solomon, then if he's wrong in assuming that, then God do so to me and more also. But if not, then may God deal with him harshly. In verse 24 it says, now therefore as the Lord liveth, which hath established me. And if you go back to hold on a second. You go back to what do you call it? Verse 12, right there, it says, then sat Solomon upon the throne of David his father, and his kingdom was established greatly. It says, where's that? Now therefore as the Lord liveth, which hath established me. Like I was saying in that one verse, God established him and set me on the throne of David my father, and who hath made me an house as he promised, Adonijah shall be put to death this day. Verse 12, that's right. And sat Solomon upon the throne of David his father, and his kingdom was established. And remember I was asking, who established him? God established him. And you find that out later on by reading on to verse 24. Which is interesting because verse 12, that's in verse 12, and 12 times 2 is 24. And there's King David and King Solomon, which are two people, two kings. That's interesting. And King Solomon sent by the hand of Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, and he fell upon him that he died. So it's looking like King Solomon had Benaiah the son of Jehoiada kill him. And unto Abiathar the priest said the king, Get thee to Anathoth unto thine own fields, for thou art worthy of death. But I will not at this time put thee to death, because thou bearest the ark of the Lord God before David my father, which is like it's saying, you have the ark of the covenant of God before David my father, and you bore it. It sounds like it's present tense, so I won't hurt you. Because thou bearest... Okay, I will not at this time put thee to death, because... I take it two ways. When it says, but I will not at this time put thee to death, because thou bearest the ark of the Lord, he's saying either you had bore it, that was your job, so I won't put you to death now, or he's saying you bear it now, so I won't put you to death, because thou bearest the ark of the Lord God before David my father, because thou hast been afflicted in all wherein my father was afflicted. So basically his dad's problems were Abiathar's problems. Because thou hast been afflicted in all wherein my father was afflicted. Whatever my father went through, you went through. Verse 27. So Solomon thrust out Abiathar from being priest unto the Lord. You know what? Because remember in verse 22 it says, Ask for him the kingdom also, for he is mine elder brother, even for him. And I was saying he might be being sarcastic or something. And for Abiathar the priest, and for Joab the son of Zeruiah. So it's like saying, I think he was being a sarcastic person, maybe. Why don't you just give him that too, ask him for that? Because he's not, if he was honestly saying, let's put him as, for Abiathar the priest to have, what is it? Ask for the kingdom also. If you're going to ask Abishag for Adonijah to marry him, you might as well ask for the kingdom also, and for he is mine elder brother, even for him, and for Abiathar the priest, and for Joab the son of Zeruiah to have the kingdom too. But he wasn't being serious, like he was going to give it to them, because it was given to him. It's his responsibility. So Solomon thrust out Abiathar from being priest unto the Lord. That tells you right there he wasn't really seriously saying, hey, go ahead and make them part of the kingdom too, because he's throwing them out. That he might so Solomon thrust out Abiathar from being priest unto the Lord, that he might fulfill the word of the Lord which he spake concerning the house of Eli in Shiloh, which I believe Eli in Shiloh. Okay, that might be in 1st or 2nd Samuel. Oh, you know what? It's in 1 Samuel 2:31. Wow. I forgot there's like a little tells you Joshua 21:18 is a reference for 26. See, where are we at? Okay. That he might fulfill the word of the Lord which he spake concerning the house of Eli in Shiloh. Then tidings came to Joab, verse 28. For Joab had turned after Adonijah, though he turned not after Absalom. And Joab fled unto the tabernacle of the Lord, and caught hold of the horns of the altar. Which I don't get what that means. It's like, what about it, you know? Hold on. Bear with me, I'm gonna scoot the chair up. Arrgh. Okay, quite a bit more comfortable. Excuse me. He was told, King Solomon, that Joab was fled unto the tabernacle of the Lord. Behold, he is by the altar. Then Solomon sent Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, saying, Go, fall upon him, basically kill him, Benaiah came to the tabernacle of the Lord and said unto him, Thus saith the king, Come forth. And he said, Nay, basically, no, I'm not going to come forth, but I will die here. Benaiah brought the king word again, saying, so King Solomon sent Benaiah to tell him, Thus saith the king, Come forth. And basically Joab was saying, Nay, not going to happen, but I will die here. And Benaiah brought the king word again, saying, Thus said Joab, and thus he answered me. Basically what he said. He said, No, I'm not coming out. And the king said unto him, Do as he hath said, and fall upon him. So he's saying, Joab is saying, I'm going to die here. And then King Solomon's, Benaiah is telling the king, hey, he said he's not coming out, he's going to die here. And King Solomon's basically saying, okay, do as he has said. Let him die. Make him die there then. He said he's going to die there. Do as he said he was going to do. And fall upon him and bury him, that thou mayest take away the innocent blood which Joab shed from me and from the house of my father. So Joab killed a lot of innocent people. Innocent blood. They didn't deserve it. He just did it. For whatever reason. Probably some money or whatever. But Joab, which Joab shed from me, because back then it says from me and from the house of my father. So when King David was in his house and in his kingdom, in the temple or whatever, wherever his throne was, that he was ruling from, he had men that were working for him, and Joab killed those men. He shed the blood and took the blood of those men from King David and from King Solomon, because those men would have still been working under King Solomon had they still been alive. Wow. Exodus 21:14 and Deuteronomy 19:13. Wow. I'm gonna have to look that one up. In a little bit I'm gonna have to do some exercises, y'all, so I'm gonna probably make this short. Okay, that said Joab, and then does he answer me? Okay. Which Joab shed from me and from the house of my father. Okay. Verse 32. And the Lord shall return his blood upon his own head, who fell upon two men more righteous and better than he, and he slew them with the sword. My father David, not knowing thereof, to wit, Abner the son of Ner, captain of the host of Israel, and Amasa the son of Jether, captain of the host of Judah. So, verse 32, I'm going to stop here, but I'm going to go in a little bit more depth. And the Lord shall return his blood upon his own head. Basically pay him for... let's go to the verse before. And the king said unto him, Do as he has said, and fall upon him, kill him, and bury him, that thou mayest take away the innocent blood which Joab shed from me, and from the house of my father. So it's like, get revenge, make justice happen. Because it says, take away the innocent blood which Joab shed from me and from the house of my father. So he killed innocent blood. His blood is needed to make everything complete. Like, you go killing somebody, your life should be taken. And the Lord shall return his blood upon his own head, who fell upon two men more righteous and better than he. Basically, who killed two men more better than him. Lived a better life, lived more righteously, and slew them with the sword. My father David, not knowing thereof, to wit, Abner the son of Ner, captain of the host of Israel, and Amasa the son of Jether, captain of the host of Judah. Their blood shall therefore return upon the head of Joab, and upon the head of his seed. Upon the head of his seed forever. Wow. So it's like, their blood shall therefore return upon the head of Joab and upon the head of his seed. So it's like almost like a curse to his generations after. But upon David and upon his seed and upon his house and upon his throne shall there be peace forever from the Lord. I know I said I was going to stop at 32, but I was just going to go into more detail on 32, but I forgot about that, so I'm stopping at verse 33. Hope you all like this. We've got quite a bit to go. I keep going, but I'm yawning and I'm getting tired, so I need to do some exercise to work up some blood circulation. Maybe make a, because I'm on day 18 of my, of my no sugar and healthy living lifestyle. I had 2 tuna fish sandwiches, so I'm gonna do some exercises. We have got, got 10 more verses to go to. 16 more verses to go, because we got 33 we stopped on. 33 to 43. 4, 5, 6, 13 more verses, and then we'll be, see, we're right there on 33. Right there. So we got these verses. I'm going to do Pilgrim's Progress next, though, and continue chapter 2. And the video is already uploaded, part 1. 1 Kings chapter 2, part, let's see what verse, no. Oh, I know, I was going to say. Chapter 2, part 3.
I got this thing set for 2 hours now.
So, I'm also going to check on the internet, see if it lets me do 720p with the 2-hour recording. So I got it to where it let me go 2 hours long. And I like that. I like that a lot better. And gives me more time to think and talk and stuff instead of trying to hurry everything up. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I'm going to try to get a little gathering of followers who want to just have a Holy Bible study and put some ideas. If you guys got questions, write them down in the comments, ask me, and it'll be some good questions that I get to try to find out the answers to about what we're reading. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm getting these videos sent out. Pilgrim's Progress chapter 1 part 2 is, I think part 2 is going to come out today. I'm going to try to do chapter 2 and 3 and maybe do some explaining on there like I'm doing here, just reading the chapter or reading the paragraph and then talking about it a little bit. But that Pilgrim's Progress is a good book. I took some time. I was tired last night, or early this morning. I'm talking like very early, like maybe 3 o'clock, something like that. And I got hooked in that book for a little bit. So now it's daytime. I got more time to read it. I'm probably gonna do 2 hours of reading, but definitely look forward to that. And I'm going to be doing that after I get something to eat and exercise. I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. God bless. Jesus loves y'all. Jesus loves y'all. Don't forget. And enjoy these videos. Peace.